Alright, today's video, we're going to do something different. I got a problem developed with my 2003 GTJ, and I'm going to let you guys solve the problem. What is happening is that the TJ is suffering from a high idle condition. It is currently idling around 1,000, 1,100 RPM. The other day it was idling at 1,200 RPM when the engine temperature is warm. There's the high idle that I'm experiencing. It's a little lower than it was the last time. Now you have that in mind. Let's talk about some symptoms that I started experiencing previously before all this happened. My Jeep is a Supercharged 4.0 with an M62 supercharger and the Viper coil mod that got rid of the coil bar. So the first thing, a few months ago, I developed a noise while under boost. I'll try to reproduce the sound again. It's kind of hard unless you're actually in the video, or not video, but in the vehicle to hear it. Besides for the supercharger wind, you can hear something. It's almost like air blowing out. More recently, I started to notice, I shouldn't say notice, I started to smell gas while it was under boost, especially when it was cold. And now I got the high idle condition. Let's look at the current data. So here's the data I want you to look at. So throttle position sensor, 16.8. Look at the long term. We got a negative there. So the computer is trying to lean that out. And trying to lean that out huge. Question is why? The short term, 0.78 on that side. And then short-term fuel trim bank 2 is getting close to around 0. So let's talk about the high idle condition. One possible cause, there could be a vacuum leak. Another possible cause could be the throttle position sensor. Even a dirty throttle body can cause those issues along with other things. So we have a negative value on the long-term fuel trim, which is telling me the computer is trying to lean it out. But keep in mind, my engine is supercharged and it uses a 7th injector for cooling because it doesn't have an intercooler. The short-term fuel trim is staying pretty close to around 0, so at this point in time I'm not suspecting a vacuum leak at all. Why is the computer trying to lean it out? Do I have a stuck injector? Is that 7th injector having issues? What do you guys think? Well, I gave you guys some clues and I gave you guys some live data. What do you guys think it is? I'm going to start to investigate what the problem is. Once I remove the supercharger, I am converting it back to stock because I'm getting ready to do another project on the Jeep while we're under experimentation, and this one is going to be a hydrogen generator to see if they can actually work to save some fuel mileage. Anyways, post your comments below. I want to know what you guys think could be the issue. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. It's going to be an interesting little project.